Hey man, what's good, man? This your boy K Smooth coming to you with another video, Boxing Talk 100. Hey man, 2025, man. Hey man, we here, man. Updates, man. And let's get right into it, man. We gonna start off with, you know what I'm saying, a brand new year, man. I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, Crawford and, you know what I'm saying, Canelo. Hey, people, talk to me. Let me know what y'all think about this fight, man. Let's break it down. I mean, this one for the ages. If you talk about mega fights, man, this got to be the one right here, man. Let's start with Crawford, man. Crawford got so many options, man, to be able to fight Canelo, to be able to fight whoever he want to be able to fight. He's in positions to be able to call any shots, whether it's at 147, 154, or 160. You know, um, there's a lot going on at 147. Let's just stay at 147 for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. Boots. You know what I'm saying? Mario Barrios, Stanionis. There's a lot of guys in that division. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman Jr. You know, I think Brian Norman got the WBA. Mario Barrios got the WBC title belt. That would make Boots have the WBO and Stanionis. I think he has the IBF. But there's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, with those titles in that division. But I'm hearing sparks in negotiations, with, Boots versus Stanionis. This is going to be a good matchup, for 2025. Negotiations are on the table. So it's looking like it's a green light, for, Boots and Stanionis, and what other way to start it off, with this year, great matchups, you know what I'm saying? Two guys that has, great fighting styles. When I look at, Stanionis ain't nothing to play around with. We know Boots is probably gonna be more favored, especially, looking at on the record, he has a lot of wins, Boots, you know what I'm saying? Almost 30 wins in, you know what I'm saying, with no losses. Other than when you look at Stanionis, you know what I'm saying, he's entitled in a position to be able to fight, Boots. This guy ain't no joke, Stanionis. You know, yeah, when you look at his style, Stanionis, he can jab, you know what I'm saying? He has great body work in the inside. Boots has to watch out for them uppercuts. Because when I see Stanionis' style, man, he vicious with some body shots and uppercuts. All inside, you know what I'm saying? And Boots, you know what I'm saying? He has the type of body for that shit. He gonna be ready, you know what I'm saying? Boots is versatile, with left and right, you know what I'm saying? Orthodox, southpaw, mixing it up. It's gonna be one, for the ages. I believe it's gonna be a war, a bloody fight. Um, I think Boots, you know what I'm saying? Boots, if he's not serious, I have Boots favored, but if he ain't serious, man, he gonna get caught with a lot of uppercuts. And like I said, it's boxing, man. We got to go back to, just basic, simple, boxing, you know what I'm saying? Perfection, you know what I'm saying? These guys has perfected their boxing skills. We ain't just talking about no Olympic style boxing points, you know what I'm saying? These guys is trying to hurt you. So Stanley Young is gonna try to come in, in the near future if this fight is to be made in to try to upset, Boots. And he, and like I said, if you looking at the interviews or just you know tune in into boxing and talks, you hear Stanley Young to say these things. You know what I'm saying? Like they ready for Boots, and they feel like with his skills, it can be matched. You know what I'm saying? His skills can be matched up with Boots, and his skills. But like I said, I got Boots favorite. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be a good fight, an interesting fight, and I think he gonna give Stanionis his first L. There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, I think Boots is just all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Jabs, good footwork. Body shots. You know what I'm saying? Power shots. Beating you to the punch. You know what I'm saying? Um, working just outworking the opponent. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be able to land more on Stanionis. I think Stanionis gonna be more on the inside. Now, if he can control that on the inside, in the type of game plan that he brings towards Boots, then it'll work for Stanionis. But like I said, Boots, he gonna box, he gonna outbox, and he gonna come inside, whatever Boost style to bring forward. You know what I'm saying? Coming inside the box for body work. You know what I'm saying? Boxing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. You know what I'm saying? Great. Work. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you some good work. You know what I'm saying? Both of these guys. So, may the best man win. You know what I'm saying? If this, like I said, if this fight is on the table and it's a green light to go, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? And this is at 147. You know what I'm saying? And of course, this would be a unification fight. You know what I'm saying? It has to be. At 147. You know what I'm saying? Leaving Mario Barrios and you know, uh, Terrence Crawford if he decides to stay at 147 instead of moving to 154 to 160. Even there's a lot of talent at 154 as well. We see Spence and I believe Fundora is about to they set and ready to go. So that's gonna be an interesting matchup. You know what I'm saying at 154. I believe Fundora, man, he just gonna be too lanky, too like he's tall, and I think that's gonna give Spence a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying with the height. Trying to get in, on Fundora because you gotta go. One thing about Spence, he does, he has great body work. You know what I'm saying? He gonna outwork the body. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he don't got better. You know what I'm saying? Being able to fight off his feet. You know what I'm saying? Instead of giving great body work, inside body work. Hook shots. Hook shots, uppercuts, inside work. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where Spence would be more better, you know what I'm saying, picking, Fundora apart because like I said, Fundora he gonna stay away from Spence all day and use the jab and, you know, use his height advantage to try to smother, Spence. I think it's gonna be an inside war, you know what I'm saying? Spence just can't get, caught too much, you know what I'm saying? Can't take too many headshots, you know what I'm saying? Because, we seen what Crawford did in that last fight, and it wasn't so good, for Spence taking too many headshots and punishment like that. Yeah, man, it was a brutal, you know what I'm saying, beat down for Crawford, you know what I'm saying, getting past Spence, you know what I'm saying. And that was for undisputed at 147. Tom has changed, and they at 154 now, but Spence, he's just trying to come back. It's been a long layover, you know what I'm saying, like 18, months or something like that, until, the last time he fought in the ring, it was against, Bud and lost. But like I said, showcasing his skills, coming back, you know what I'm saying, versus Fundora, championship mode. This is championship. It's gonna be championship week. Of course, Fundora, he has a belt, you know what I'm saying, at 154. I think two. He has the WBC title belt, and he has the. I want to say he could have the WBO if I'm not mistaken, from when he beat Tim Zoo. So he has two belts, and will be defending those belts against Spence. Spence has an opportunity to be able to run that division at 154. Like I said, at 154, it's stacked. You still got Jamel Charlo still trying to dominate at 154. Spence is in there, Fundora. You got a lot of these guys that's willing to step up to the plate. You got Ben Connor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys, that want to be able to fight. The belt holders. At 154. You still got, I don't know what's going on with Danny Garcia, but you still got the Danny Garcias, you know what I'm saying? You you still got a lot of people, that's in the division at 154. But it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, we got to be able to see what Spencer Fundora gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, time will tell. These guys, they got to be able to worry about what they got to do and stand in their lane. Yeah, we all want these fights to happen, but man, it's time will tell. Time will tell for these fights. You know what I'm saying? At 147 and 154. But yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot that we can talk about, man. We can talk about Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul. I mean, comment at the bottom, let me know, how interesting that fight matchup would be. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm gonna pick one, man, I'm gonna go with Logan, man. I got Logan to be able to beat up Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? And then once Conor McGregor get whooped, back to UFC you go. And I think that's a knockout too. Logan have got that, knockout power. You know what I'm saying? So it's only right. Floyd beat both of them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Floyd beating both of them. They both want their rematches, but it's like y'all got to be able to fight to be able to get back to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing that boxing association is looking at that and making these guys fight. Floyd on whooped all these guys. All these guys gonna be asking and begging for rematches. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that lost, that Floyd beat, they gotta fight each other before they can step up and get a rematch with Floyd again. That's just how it goes. Boston Talk 100. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. So comment at the bottom and let me know what y'all think about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be like an exhibition fight. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul. And like I said, Logan Paul, he's doing pretty good, man. He's trying to be the face of WWE right now in wrestling, and being able to take over. You know what I'm saying? Wrestling, boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's in a great position. You know what I'm saying? And also his brother Jake. You know what I'm saying? Jake is in a good position. And like I said, I don't want to too much talk about Jake and Mike Tyson because we all know. Don't act like y'all don't know. Mike Tyson, was gonna get paid for that, whether it was rigged or fake or whatever y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Don't complain when you're spending your money and watching these fights. You know what I'm saying? Don't complain because you're gonna get what you get. So I think that was just the stepping stone, for Jake Paul because nobody want to really fight, Jake Paul, but Jake Paul trying to make his name in that 168 pound division, going up into heavyweight, trying to fight these heavyweights. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul gonna have to do what he gonna have to do. And like I said, that was just a little stepping stone to fight Mike Tyson to get the name on his, on his record to be able to fight guys like Canelo and guys like Edgar Berlanga and Tank. If Jake want to fight, Tank. A lot of these guys Jake want to be able to fight. So it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying with Jake. And who he's gonna fight next. I think set put Jake in there with Edgar Berlanga. That'll be a good one. You know what I'm saying? Put him in there with these guys that said 168. You know you can put him in there with a lot of other guys. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna compete. You know what I'm saying? I respect Jake for for what he's doing and moving his way up. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get a name. You know what I'm saying? I think Jake, man, he one thing I like about Jake, man, he trying to fight everybody. It don't matter if it's Floyd, it don't matter if it's Tank, it don't matter if it's Canelo, it don't matter if it's Bivol, it don't matter if it's Benavidez, it don't matter if it's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, Jake Paul willing to fight. And it's only right, you know what I'm saying? You can only get, the biggest names from here on out, you know what I'm saying, if it makes sense for you, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys gonna continue to be mad at Jake, you know what I'm saying, because of the moves he's making, you know what I'm saying? And Jake, Jake is a cocky motherfucker, and that's what a lot of people don't like about Jake. But at the end of the day, Jake's winning. So it's like he's in a position being set up for good things to come in boxing association. So I can't be mad at Jake and Logan Paul for making these money moves and putting themselves in a position to where their name is getting called. Boxing talking honey. All right, man. What's up with 135 pound division? You know what I'm saying? We still got Frank Warren. I think Frank Warren is at 140 now, so I think Frank Warren is set to fight. What's his name? I just had it. Frank Martin versus De Los Santos. Yeah, De Los Santos. Cause y'all remember who did De Los Santos had that fight against Shakur. You know what I'm saying? And not to put Shakira down, but I thought it was a draw, man, really close. And I thought De Los Santos was beating Shakira to the punch, even though like Shakira is popular in the sport. So a lot of these people that love boxing are that's associated with boxing association, whether you boxing or just being a fan. Shakir, what I'm saying, he's more popular, so they gonna lean towards Shakir because of what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only reason why I say that because like I said, my opinion is gonna be my opinion. I'm gonna feel how I feel. I feel like it was a draw. I feel like De Los Santos is whooping Shakir. Shakir got a big pass. You know what I'm saying? A slap on the hand. From De Los Santos. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, man, 135 is getting interesting. You know what I'm saying? We Shakir after De Los Santos, Shakir was looking for the Haney fight at 135. Haney eventually moved up to 140. Shakir was trying to get the fight with Tank. We don't know what Tank gonna do. Shakir could have fought. I think the best opportunity would have been Shakir versus Frank Martin, but we got Frank Martin and De Los Santos. Now what I'm saying, and Shakir, Shakir, he got a fight with Floyd, Schofield, so that's a go. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, the winner out of that fight and the winner out of Frank Martin and De Los Santos, we can see. Hopefully, we can see, Shakir, and Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the ideal fight at 135, or what I'm saying, or at 140. However it happens, because I'm not too sure, what Frank Martin gonna do. He's saying he's too big for 135, but you fighting De Los Santos that's still at 135. You know, so I'm saying Frank Martin can move in between 135 to 140. You know what I'm saying, and compete at these titles. At undisputed. At these undisputed runs. Trying to collect these belts. That's what it's all about at 135. But at 135, like I said, we got to start with Shakir and Floyd. Schofield. That's gonna be a great fight. A lot of people favor Shakir, but Floyd Schofield ain't nothing to play around with. If I had to say who got the yes, Shakir got the better skills, but I give Floyd Schofield the power. You know what I'm saying? If he kept Shakir on that chin, it could be over with. But Shakir has to be able to outbox Floyd Schofield. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on points. Being able to if you can beat him up, and try to dominate the whole fight, then that would be the ideal of Shakir trying to do that. Versus Schofield, but Schofield and his dad they not playing. Floyd Schofield and his dad they not playing with Shakir. They coming in to win and with a big upset. This is at 135-pound division. You know what I'm saying? The fight gonna be right in Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? And we look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to it. It's interesting because Floyd Schofield ain't no punk. He gonna be ready to fight. He gonna be ready to come forward. They confident in their skills. They undefeated, but on paper, Shakir got the better record. You know what I'm saying? And Shakir is undefeated as well, but the records ain't too far off. That's the reason why they want to be able to make this fight with Shakir because they feel like Shakir they can beat him, and they feel like Shakir really don't got that them skills. But come fight night, Shakir gonna have to he gonna have to show himself, like who he really is. They gonna have to, they gonna if Shakir is the fighter who we think he is, they gonna have to, bring the fight out of Shakir because they coming to fight. You know what I'm saying? Floyd, Schofield. And like I said, and of course I favor Shakir. I favor Shakir, for a unanimous decision. But I favor, Floyd Schofield, on the knockout. If he does upset Shakir on the knockout, I give him that. It'll be unanimous decision for Shakir, a knockout for, Floyd Schofield. So it's up to Shakir. He's gonna be heavy favored. For his boxing skills. If he box on the outside and use his jab and stay away from Floyd Schofield's power and just move and be you. At the end of the night, you gonna come out with a unanimous decision. And on to the next. For Shakir. But like I said, that fight to me is like a 60-40, you know what I'm saying? I give Shakir 60-40, in that fight, you know what I'm saying, against, Schofield. And I'm not saying, hey, in Shakir, like I said, I say, like I say unanimous decision, but Shakir could also stop, Floyd Schofield if he all if Floyd gonna think he gonna come in here and just use power shots and not box, he gonna get beat up. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we thought, we gonna feel like Shakir, was favored all along. Boxing talk 100. So I look forward to that fight. Shakir Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield, and I think it's in March. I think it's coming up. It's either gonna be February or March, but it's right around the corner. So be on the lookout. For that. You know what I'm saying. With Shakir versus Floyd Schofield. May the best man win. All right, man. Let's move on. Who can we talk about? You know what I'm saying. Devin Haney. Devin Haney. We don't know. I think who is. I think Jack Catterall. He has a belt. He's defending right now. You got Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying in that 140-pound division. You got Theofimo. You got Sabril Matias. You got a lot of these guys that's willing to fight. You got Isaac Cruz. You still got Venezuela or something like that. Um, a lot of these guys that's ready to still compete at 140. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin Haney, if he don't get to fight with Jack Catterall, that would be probably like the best idea. But they're trying to say with Haney fighting Adrian Broner. I mean, that would probably be a cool little, what I'm saying, a comeback, a warm up fight for, Haney. Because right now, if he try to get back in championship mode, man, he going to get whooped. You know what I'm saying? He better take somebody like Broner or, get in there with somebody that, that's, in the elite, rankings, trying to get to, championship mode. Just to, get your feet wet again, man. They, that would be the best idea for Devin Haney because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. With Theofimo, man, if Devin fight Theofimo right now, I think I edge Theofimo just a little bit because we seen what Ron did to what I'm saying Devin Haney, win or lose or whatever what y'all want to call it. At the end of the day, Devin still couldn't get away from them goddamn hooks, them hook shots. And now we know Devin got a glass chin. Whether y'all want to, hear about it or not, you know what I'm saying? This what we seeing in Haney. Ass whooping or not, cheating or not, it could have went both ways, 50-50. Whether Devin Haney, if Ron was on, drugs or whatever, informants, Hansons, you know what I'm saying, cheating or whatever, Devin should have whooped his ass easy. But it could also go the other way around, Devin, Ron Garcia being on drugs and being fully in mode, you know what I'm saying, with the power and overpowering his opponent with with that shit. So it goes both ways. I just think that Ron, he know how to fight. When it's all said and done, we can't look at Ron Garcia. The boy just knows how to fight. Boxing Talk 100. And that left hook and Ron being fast, it gave Devin Haney a lot of problems. Let's just keep it real. Boxing Talk 100. We can't keep on defending Devin, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's business. Whether he took Ron Garcia to court or whatever, get your money. It is what it is. That's how you play the game. But boxing also has to be righteous as well, with no cheating or nothing in the sport, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, Devin Haney, if that's what they did, then that's what they did. They had to do what they had to do. That's the business side of it. But yeah, man, hopefully we can see Devin. The good thing about it, he got his O back. So hopefully we can see him, against Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall got a win. I mean, fight date. Sabril Matias. We supposed to be hearing about Teofimo and Sabril Matias. Somehow that fight, I don't know what's going on with that fight now, but I'm thinking that's getting canceled. So it would be like the next available thing would be Haney and Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like a unification fight at 140. That would make a lot of sense. And we know from the past that they've been into it. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 years back. You know what I'm saying, when they was at 135. Now being present at 140. So let's get that fight going, man. Haney versus Teofimo. It's only right. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. You know, like I said, Tank. Like I said, we don't know what Tank gonna do. Tank is in between 135 to 140. Now he talking about retirement. The fight was off with him and Lamont Roach, but I'm hearing it's back on. I don't know if it's on or off or it's canceled. I don't know what's going on. But I've been saying, with Tank, it ain't gonna be no difference from the when they was in the youth fighting and when they was youngsters. Tank beat Lamont Roach twice in youth boxing. So what difference does it make? They grown as hell right now. I don't see no difference. I see Tank still dominating Lamont Roach, beating him to the punch, and eventually knocking him out or TKO, whatever he gonna do to Lamont. I don't think Lamont has enough power to be able to match with Tank. Tank's just too skill wise, better IQ. He punched much faster. Uh, Better accuracy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna land on you. You know what I'm saying? I just see him just just uh just everything better than Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Talk 100. Lamont Roach don't have no chance. Even though they from the area, he's from Washington D.C. or whatever. Lamont Roach, came from Baltimore. That's like the DMV area. They like right there. They don't consider being on the same side, but Tank said he got love for Maryland, from that side over there. Yeah, wherever the boy is from, Lamont Roach, Tank said he still got love for him. You know what I'm saying? Washington D.C. You know that area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too familiar with that area, Maryland, Baltimore, Washington D.C., but I think that's all the DMV in one. So they all kind of connected. And Tank is from that Baltimore side, and Lamar Roach is like right there, Washington D.C. That area. So I'm not too for sure on that. Wait just a minute. All right. So that's why I think Tank. You know I don't I think now Tank realizing realizing like maybe he don't want to fight Lamont Rose because he's from back home. You know what I'm saying? But what other way to fight? One of your good friends from back home and put on a hell of a show and sell out. It's a big check. You know what I'm saying? We know Tank gonna beat the shit out of Lamont Rose. It's just a money thing. You know what I'm saying? Putting money in his homie's pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see. I see, Tank. Like I said, I see Tank favorite outboxing, Lamar Roach, and eventually knocking Lamar Roach out. Lamont Roach cannot fuck with Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't think Lamont Roach can fuck with Frank Martin. That would have been a good fight to see Frank Martin versus Lamont Roach or Shakur Stevenson versus Lamont Roach. Seeing who could be able to get to Tank. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people just think that they could just put him in there with Tank, but a lot of these guys got to be deserving of to be able to fight Tank. Tank is that good of a fighter to be able to be like, all right, you don't deserve to be able to fight me, or you deserve to be able to fight me. Boxing talk 100. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Frank, excuse me, Tank Gervonta Tank Davis can call all shots. And like I said, in between 130 to 135. I mean 135 to 140. You know what I'm saying? 135 to 140. Where Tank would move in between fighting. You know what I'm saying? Hell, he could be able to fight the Japan dude, Iganu or something like that. That boy from Japan. They trying to shit. The people from Rada in Saudi Arabia, they trying to set up that fight with Tank and the Japan. That's the champion at 130 to 135. Possibly, him fighting at 126 to 130. He's a smaller weight, but Tank, he right there too. 135, 140 would be kind of pushing it for Tank. But he can't. Tank's so good, he can fight at all them weights. You know what I'm saying? I think just at 140 would be kind of pushing it for Tank, but there's guys at 140 that Tank can beat. If that makes sense. Now, Tank ain't at what 140, but there's guys at 140 that Tank can beat. He just got to be able to make that weight. You know what I'm saying? And Tank too small. You know what I'm saying? Tank. I've been saying that Tank too small. You know what I'm saying? He had to put on massive weight for 140. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be committed at 140, competing for world titles. I think for Tank, and the best thing for him to do is compete at world titles and unification matchups. You know what I'm saying, at 135, going through Shakur. If Lomachenko is still there, going through Lomachenko, that would be like a mega super fight right there. It'd be out of them three: Tank, Shakur, and Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't forget about Lomachenko. Lomachenko still has a belt. Still in kind of like recess mode. At 135. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of belts. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of belts that's gonna be represent too many belts, but it's gonna be elimination. You know what I'm saying? At 135, to be able to see who compete for these titles. Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Floyd Schofield. You got a lot of upcoming fighters too. Abdullah Mason, great fighter. You know what I'm saying, on the rise and can be able to compete. For world titles in that division also. Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis getting ready to fight. Have a fight. I forgot who he's about to get ready to fight. Is it Keyshawn Davis versus? Oh, I forgot the dude's name, but yeah, he got a fight coming up. A title. A championship mode. This like a title elimination, like eliminator. It's damn near like eliminator fight. And like I said, this gonna be for Keyshawn. This gonna be a breakout. Win. I think it's Bernacek or something like that. Bernacek or something like that. Keyshawn Davis versus Bernacek or something like that. So be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn, is getting ready for a title fight. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he won't tank. He could be able to fight the winner out of Keyshawn Davis and De Los Santos if that fight is to be made. He could fight, Shakur and Schofield. He don't want to fight Shakur, but he gonna have to run into Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Your name is, different from Shakur. You are motherfucking Keyshawn Davis, not, Shakur Stevenson. You do this for a reason. When you throw up them threes, that's for you and your two brothers, the Davises. That you should be against everybody, including Shakur Stevens. Fuck all that friendship, nigga. Y'all should be fighting for the money, the bag. 100%. All right, man. Moving on to heavyweight division, man. You know, Martin, Bacola. Y'all know Martin Bacola, the one that just beat, Jared Anderson, smothered Jared Anderson with a vicious KO and uppercuts. And, Jared Anderson, hey, Boxing Association is mad right now at Martin, what I'm saying, for knocking out, Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson was supposed to be the money man. He was supposed to be able to make all these power heavyweight fights, whether it was against Deontay Wilder, uh, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz. All these, excuse me, all these fighters that Jared Anderson could have been fighting if he would have got past Morton Bacoli, that dude from Africa. He don't play at all, but we seen it. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight division is stacked right now. You know what I'm saying? Bacoli got past Jared Anderson. He's trying to fight Joshua Anthony now. And I guess he's trying to say that he from Nigeria and then he from he from Africa and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So Martin, he want a piece of Anthony Joshua. We see what Anthony Joshua did to Francis. Knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? In Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that heavyweight division is stacked. You got Deontay Wilder trying to come back. You got Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? You got Uzi. That would probably be like the idea, matchup. Joseph Parker and Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Two great champions at the heavyweight division. There ain't no more Tyson Fury. There ain't no more Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Usyk just be, Fury twice. What is Fury gonna do now? But get a bag and fight, a fighter with, the name, like Morton Bakoda. You can fight Joseph Parker. You know, hopefully, Andy Ruiz can get a shot with, Tyson Fury. Hey, I could see that fight. I would favor, Andy Ruiz to get in there with, Tyson Fury. He's faster. He can do it. He can upset you. He can fight. And we cannot forget about Andy Ruiz being the first heavyweight Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Being able to make history when he beat Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a rematch, and then Anthony Joshua beat him in that second fight to regain his titles back. But heavyweight division is interesting, man. And like I said, I can't wait to see what goes down in the division. In the heavyweight division. Like I said, if I would say who gonna run it, definitely Joseph Parker, and I would say the new up and coming boxer Martin Bacol. Vicious, vicious in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And this is a guy I think that you would want to be able to stay away from in that heavyweight division. I like Anthony Joshua. I like Tyson Fury. I like Alexander Usyk. Can't forget about the Boas. The Boas won his rematch with Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in that when they fought for that first time, and if they was to make a second fight, it'd be the rematch. But let's just go back to the first fight. I felt like the Boas hit Uzi with a good body shot, and he claimed that he got hit down below. And I thought that was bullshit. You can clearly see it, above the the belt line, nothing below. But that's how it goes, man. These officials, referees got to see much better than that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Dubose deserves his rematch, and that would be one. You know what I'm saying for Dubose needs to get back. We'll really see Usyk what type of boxer he is. Does Dubose deserves a rematch? Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. We seen what the Boas did to Anthony Joshua. Beat the shit out of Anthony Joshua. We seen what Usyk did to Tyson Fury. Beat him twice. So when you're winning like that, of course what I'm saying, you got to be able to move on to something that's entitled. Better rewards. You know what I'm saying, just for winning. And these guys are winning. Boxing Talk 100. But yeah, man. Boxing is here, man. It's getting interesting, man. I'll go back to Canelo and Crawford, man. That's gonna be a tough fight. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be one for the ages. You know, that's like a to me, man. That's like a it's a 50-50 fight right now because of both of their styles. But he's capable of hurting you and putting you away, just like Canelo. Canelo being the ultimate boxing expert. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell Canelo shit about boxing. He don't fought every legend in boxing, from Floyd to uh who else he fought a lot of good fighters. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane Mosley, Floyd, a lot of great fighters. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be where he's at. And the same thing with Terrence Bud Crawford being able to get past these divisions. Being undisputed, unified. That's history in the making. Being a two-time champion in two different weight classes, trying to make it three. Terrence Bud Crawford, if he was to fight Canelo at 160, that would be the ideal, weight catch weight. You know what I'm saying, 160, because anything higher than that would be too big for Crawford. So to me, for Crawford, like I said, if you don't get Canelo, which he's trying so hard to be able to get, Canelo, everybody's chasing everybody, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Crawford knows Canelo is a big cash cow, and that's a lot of money that you dealing with, a lot of money. So I don't blame Crawford for going at Canelo, being able to get him off his throne. Boxing Talk 100. But yeah, man, boxing is here, man, and I just want to say I appreciate y'all for watching my video, man. Take time and leave a comment and just leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to your boy, man. It'll really help me out, in the near future, so I can keep coming with these boxing videos. But I just want to say I appreciate y'all, and let me know, who y'all got in the near future, who y'all think gonna win these fights. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit. We got a lot. It's always gonna be breaking news on fights. So just look forward to the names, man. And like I said, Boxing Association, Boxing Talk 100. We here, baby. But yeah, man, make sure you leave your, you know what I'm saying, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, you know what I'm saying, and just leave me a comment, man, and I'll just show so much appreciation, that would be appreciated just to me, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, we gonna have a good day, you know what I'm saying. Today is, Saturday. What's today? Today is Saturday. It's a new day today. Today is the 11th, January the 11th, Saturday. So we kicking off early this morning, trying to have a good day. And like I said, man, I just want to be able to bring my fans, Boxing Talk 100, you know what I'm saying? Bring y'all the shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Thanks for watching my video. Check me out, and like I said, leave a comment, and I'd really appreciate you. Thanks for watching this video, and like I said, I hope y'all have an amazing day and get that money, man. And like I said, breaking news. Just be on the lookout. We always talking about boxing, so the best is yet to come, man. And like I said, man, stay tuned in, man. This your boy K Smooth, man. Thanks for watching me. Boxing Talk 100. Peace out, man. Gone.